I'm glad to have you back.
Oh, you missed me. What was it like hosting the show on your own?
Well, there were a few technical glitches. Obviously, it had nothing to do with my ability. It had everything to do with
New entry. This was your new entry.
I like that.
Hey, everyone, it's Tom.
I've been asking for theme music. I've been asking for things the whole time. But before we get going with our first guest, we got a big show today. I want to say we have to have a shout out to probably the most important to this person to this show. And it's not you, Megan.
I'm not surprised. It's the one and only.
My wife, whose birthday it is today, Becca Wells Poth, is 41 years old today, and she is most important to the show because she helps keep my 3 daughters, all 5 and under control, so I can actually do this show without them climbing all over me, except for the show that they did climb all over me. But thank you, Becca. Happy birthday, and hope you have many, many more, and we have many more together. So thank you.
Happy birthday, Becca. So what do we got for the show today? I know it's hashtag Tahoe Together, Stronger Together.
Well, we're going to start right off with that. We have got this great program going on here in Tahoe, and we've got 2 guests that are going to explain to us a little bit what's going on. So
hi, Leon. Hi, Bridget. Thank you for joining us.
I'll say Bridjet Orr's last name. Megan, you can say Leon's last name.
Leon Abravanel, bringing magic to the Tahoe Basin.
Love it.
Hey guys, so you're here. We brought you on, and we got this Tahoe Together thing going on, and we want you to kind of explain a little bit about what it is. Now, Leon, I know that you kind of help put all this stuff you're wearing together. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, there's the hat right here. First and foremost, I want to thank Heidi over at the Tahoe Prosperity Center, who was kind of one of the brain-children of this awesome thing that we're doing here, and also Rise Designs, the people that put this together, in addition to my wife, who's instrumental to this, and all the people that have already donated. We've gotten over $5,000 of donations just through apparel purchases. So it's been phenomenal thus far. So just super happy to be a part of it, and hopefully we could bring some joy to people's lives who are struggling during this time.
Now, you both are working on helping to support the Tahoe Together Community Fund campaign. So before we kind of dive into how you guys are helping, maybe whoever would be the best representative for what exactly is this fundraising campaign and where do the dollars go?
Leon, you want me to take that?
I sure do. Yeah.
Okay. So the Tahoe Together Fund is, again, the Tahoe Prosperity Center, Heidi over there put this together. It helps the entire Tahoe and Truckee Basin. All funds that are donated or through apparel sales or through our 19-mile challenge go to 3 specific nonprofits in the Tahoe and Truckee Basin. Those are El Dorado Community Fund, the El Dorado Community Fund, the Parasol Foundation, and the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation. And then those funds kind of get trickled down to the smaller nonprofits in those specific areas, and helping our community members who need help with rent or food or clothing, or, those that are suffering due to the COVID-19 shutdown, loss of money, etc. So that's where all the money is going.
No, that's an amazing project, and I've read a little bit about it. It's pretty impressive. It's across the entire Tahoe and Truckee Basin. Now, one area that a lot of nonprofits struggle with is fundraising, right? Especially we do meetups and events. Now, Bridget, you've been very creative in coming up with this virtual 19-miler challenge, and that's part of that is a fundraiser. You want to explain how that works and what's going on there?
Yeah, so it's going to be really fun. It's June 22nd through the 28th, and it's a virtual 19-mile challenge. So people can walk, run, bike, belay, kayak, paddleboard. You can do it all 19 miles in one day. You can do 19 miles in a week. It's $35 for the entry fee. Everyone gets a Tahoe Together 2020 sticker, similar to what's on Leon's hat down there. And then they can also order, in addition to that, $35 for their entry fee. They can pay for a t-shirt or a hat, and we'll send that out to them as well. We've already got participants from North Carolina, Arizona, Oregon. So we're hoping to make this more of a, United States wide. Like Leon said, he's getting orders from all over the place, and I'm hoping to get those same people to kind of sign up for the run / challenge, do whatever they want to raise money for our community.
I love that. Now, with the 19 miles, how do we actually log those miles? Because I will say, I've only done a half marathon. So when you say it could be run or belay, kayak, kind of an assortment of those activities, in the back of my mind, my first thought was, so it's not quite a full marathon. So 19 actually sounds something that I can present as a new challenge to push myself. But how do we log those different things, and how do we share them with you?
So that's what's great. Okay, so it's personal, nobody's policing it, but you can log it in a few different ways. People use Strava. There is a Tahoe Together Strava group formed, and you can jump on that and log your miles that way. And it comes out to like 2.7 miles a day. So if you're not wanting to do 19 miles in one day, you can do it, 2.7 miles a day for the week. But it's a good way to challenge yourself too, get out, and everybody needs to get out and get some exercise. So it's a great way to get involved with the community and help yourself. So, yeah.
Now, Leon, I see that you're wearing a lot of the Tahoe Together apparel here. What else have you got available besides the hat and the shirt? And what can people actually order if they want to proudly sport this stuff in North Carolina or wherever else they're at?
Yeah. The idea is buy apparel, help a local. And so we have hats, long sleeve t-shirts, and bumper stickers for sale. We also have women's sizes in the t-shirts and kids sizes in the t-shirts as well, just to make sure everyone's taken care of. So.
And you have had some incredible figures who are rocking the apparel as well, right?
Yeah, we were fortunate to get people like Brian Walker and Jamie Anderson and Keep Tall Blue to promote what we're doing here. So that's helped with the kind of, I guess, nationwide, orders. We're getting orders from all over the country right now. So yeah, it's been great. Again, we've raised over $5,000 in a pretty short period of time. And our goal is to double that by Father's Day. We're going to end orders on Father's Day at midnight. And so, it's a great present for your dad, and any father figure in your life. So we're hoping we could, get the promotions up and get this going and double the numbers that we have currently, because $10,000 is double 5. So yeah.
Now, if people wanted to either enter the 19 miler or order apparel, what's the best way to do that? Maybe Bridget, you start off with the 19 miler.
So for the 19 miler, we do have a Facebook event online. You can search for June 22nd through 28th, and that will kind of take you to the website where you register. But if you also Google Tahoe Together Remote 19 Miler, it will come up. It's on runsignup.com. It's one of the events on there. So you can go on and just register your kids, your parents, get dad out, do some walking, so it'll be great.
Awesome.
And for the apparel, Leon?
Just go to TahoeTogether.com and you can purchase the apparel right there. We take credit cards. There's also an area to just donate. We've actually had some pretty substantial just donations that people don't want apparel and they just decide they want to give money. All donations and purchases are tax deductible because we run a 501c3 here. So.
And all this goes to COVID relief within the Tahoe Basin. So we're keeping it local with people from North Shore, South Shore, and Truckee all together in one spot. And I gotta say, we were talking earlier, I think this is a really neat side effect of this COVID. It's kind of brought people together, you know, and to have something that covers all that area is really quite amazing. I'm going to bring on our next guest who, since we're talking about North Shore, South Shore, and the lake a little bit, and I think she might actually be someone that could probably, we'll see if we can get her to go panelist. I'm trying to promote her to panelist. She could probably be one to be good for the 19-miler. Limerick, we're trying to get you moved as a panelist. We had a little bit of trouble earlier. We'll see if it's going to work now. Still
Yeah, I want to see her signed up.
I know.
She's got to do it.
I will definitely sign up, by the way. So
Awesome.
One more time.
because it's absolutely fantastic.
There she is.
Thanks,
And
Megan.
she's going to paddle up and down Round Hill Pines Beach Resort for 19 miles, paddle back and forth and back and forth.
So we've been volunteering you for this 19-miler. What do you think? You think you're going to be able to do that?
I mean, I probably could do it. You gotta give me a few days. I can't do it all in one day.
Awesome.
I think with all the running around that you're probably doing over at Round Hill Pines, now it's open, you'll be hitting that 19-miler mark real quick.
Yeah, give me a couple days.
And just by a hat. All right. So Leon and Bridget, thank you very much for joining us. I hope things go really well. And you know, there you go. The 19-miler, June 22nd through the 28th. And Father's Day is the last day to buy your Tahoe Together apparel. So get on there and check that stuff out.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Tahoe is truly better together, and what a phenomenal effort on those businesses that are coming together to again support the community. Super solid silver lining that we've got here through this, and even more exciting that businesses are now opening. And Round Hill Pines, you guys have been open now for just over a week.
Yeah, so actually 13 days to be exactly.
Ooh.
So it's the 28th of May is when we got the okay to open from the Forest Service. So it wasn't smooth at the beginning, but we've definitely worked out the kinks, and we're open and we're rocking and rolling, and you know, it's a beautiful day and we've got people here, so we're thankful to have that going on.
Awesome. Now I'm looking in the background. It looks pretty nice there. I mean, that's definitely not a bad scene. That's not one of those projection ones you got from the background. That's
No, you've got some beach goers going on right over there. They're actually moving on. Those are the clouds rolling in right now if you look outside.
So if people were to come down to Round Hill, and obviously people are probably familiar with it, is there any big changes that should be expecting, or is it pretty much, you know, business as normal? I mean, what would they notice as far as your COVID response type things you've done?
So yeah, you know, if you have been down to the property, there are some changes. We call them COVID protocols. We do have to, you know, keep social distancing in mind. If any guests are around, remember to wear your mask around our employees. So if you're ordering food, getting any drinks at the bar, or anything like that, ordering or getting in marina stuff as well. So we just ask that. Obviously, we don't expect you to wear a mask while tanning, but you know, any interaction with other people, and you know, obviously keep 6 feet distance. We have all of our tables on the patio that have that distance taped out for everyone. Got the arrows on the ground as well, around the bathrooms, around the grill order station. Exit here, enter here, kind of things like that. One of the biggest changes you'll see is, which people are having a little hard time with, but that's all right, is a queuing station outside the bar. So you cannot actually belly up to the bar. The bartender will actually come out to you, take your beverage order, go make the beverage, and then obviously do a contactless delivery of the food or drink.
And you know what, I think maybe for some that seems abnormal, but I literally just finished moving my boyfriend from Denver to Tahoe, so his new Tahoe. And in Denver, it was the same. You couldn't actually go up to the bar and order. You had to sit at your table. We actually order it right on our phone. It made it really, really easy and simple once you kind of understood those protocols. So, and it was seamless.
Yeah, and you know, hopefully once we move into the next phase, you know, maybe guests can come up to the bar, but obviously right now the bartender has to come out to you, take your beverage order, and then obviously give it to you as well. You know, people seem to understand after the first time.
It doesn't bother me. If someone wants to bring me drinks, I'm not going to complain at all.
Right there with you.
I'm all for that. So, you know, coming on down, everything else same with parking, just come in, check in, pay parking, everything wind up. Is there any restrictions like I gotta go a certain way onto the beach like that, or is it just go out, spread out, and have a good time?
Yeah, nothing like that. We're not limiting people into the property at all. Obviously, we're keeping an eye on business levels, and if we have to limit it at a point, we will, but we haven't reached that quite yet. And so as long as people are maintaining that social distancing, you know, space between another on the beach, we won't have to limit. You come down, you pay for parking. There's several ways onto the beach, and we welcome you any way to come on.
And restaurants, bars, how many of you actually got on property there?
So what we have on the property is 2 bars, one on our patio and then one that's actually down on the beach. People love that one. We do have a restaurant. It's Beach Bums Bar and Grill. And they people will go up to the window, order their food, and then our servers will actually bring the food to you wherever you're at on the beach, which is a nice nice change from other places. And then we do have a snack shop, which is quick bites, so like hot dogs, nachos, and we also have some retail in there as well.
That is excellent. Take me there right now. I'm ready to go.
I mean, it's a gorgeous day. You should be here.
After the show, I'm headed that.
There you go.
Our next guest might have something, might say that, you know, I'm going to bring him on right now. We're talking about a 19 miler, then we're talking about drinking beer at the beach. And now we got Dave McGrath from Elevated Fitness is going to tell us how to get rid of that 15 pounds that we gained during our lockdown so we can go to the beach. Dave, have you ever met Lyric? Dave?
How's it going, Lyric?
Hi.
I believe it's the COVID-19 time.
That's exactly what I was going to say, yes.
What did I say?
It's the COVID-19 that people will be dealing with.
Oh, well. Okay. So, Lyric, we'll see you later, and thanks a lot, and stay busy down there in Round Hill, okay?
Thanks. See ya.
No.
Yeah, Dave, time to get us beach bod ready.
That's right. That's right.
That
Coming off of lockdown, there's definitely, you know, summer is here, so a lot of people haven't been doing anything for the last few months. So yeah, definitely time to get back in.
Now, Elevated Fitness, you guys kind of transitioned. You had online classes and stuff like that going on during COVID, but now you guys are getting ready to actually open up the gym.
Correct. Yeah.
Tell us about it. What's going on?
As of June 12th, all California gyms have been given the okay to open up again from the state. We've decided that since that's being a Friday, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird. We are going to open on June 15th, so on Monday, so a week from yesterday. Yeah, so we're kind of gearing up for that. Again, we've been real busy with the online portion. We've had Facebook Live classes going on. We've been doing online training with both locals and members who kept their membership active, and we've expanded out. We've got people from Sacramento and North Lake and all over the place doing training with us now online. So now it's a question of getting the in-person, the in-gym experience and training options back up.
Now, as you guys are kind of going through these different protocols and you know, guidelines, right, to provide that safe phasing open, what can we kind of like expect to be maybe a little bit different? I know you probably don't have all the answers right now, but me, myself, as a member who is so excited to literally jump back into it, I'm just so ready.
Yeah, so we're a little bit lucky in that being a smaller studio versus the regular big box gym with lots of machines and stuff where they have to figure out, you know, moving stuff around and, you know, normally they've got 100 people in there. What do we do? Being a smaller studio, we can control that much better. And so the main changes that people will see will be limited class sizes. So we will only allow 10 to 12 people in the gym at a time. We will be observing all social distancing guidelines. We've got taped off on the floor. Each person will have their own space. So it won't be typical circuit training, sharing equipment, packed full house with that. It'll be you're in your space, you know, same programming, same exercises, same great workouts, but just you'll be in your own space doing it well within, you know, past 6 feet from each other. Limiting the number of people that can come in, having the spacing already laid on the taped off and stickers on the floor with that. Also changing our programming so that people are not sharing equipment. Everyone will have their own equipment, their own kettlebells, their own sandbags, all at their station. So cutting back on that. We have installed sanitary stations at the front. So as soon as you come in, the antibacterial and Purell on the hands. We've got gloves and masks for people who want and need to use those. Those will be readily available for anybody to use as necessary. Working on a mask is a little challenging, of course. So that's something we're figuring out as we go, how well that's going to work. But we have that. And then for those people, we do understand that, obviously health and fitness is very important all the time, especially during a time like this to maintain that. But we also understand and fully appreciate people who do have our immune system compromised or are not comfortable yet coming back into a gym setting. So we are keeping our online options all active. One thing we are adding that will be new is with several of our class times, also doing those live on Zoom. So if it's a thing of, if you want to start working out again, but you are not comfortable yet, or just are not physically able to get back in the gym, but you have a membership with us, then you can just do the Zoom workouts as well. So it'll be all the same times, all the same programming. We can help people figure out, like, okay, I don't have a rack of kettlebells at home. What can I do? Okay, here's some things you can do at home. Take a gym bag full of canned goods or magazines or something, and boom, there's like a 20, 25 pound weight right there. Take a suitcase full of shoes, books, again, canned goods, magazines, there's like a 50-pound barbell. So definitely things you can do at home. Because we did want to accommodate everybody, those who are ready to get back in the gym, but also those that just aren't there yet for whatever reason.
So, I was just saying, I think you guys are in a very unique position in that you're probably one of the more unusual gyms that are out there. One, you've got a lot of different stuff that people don't have, right? You guys, a green gym, all that sort of stuff. So
Yep.
maybe you should take some time to talk about how Elevated Fitness is different from just a normal gym.
Absolutely. One thing that makes us different is we've been voted best gym in Tahoe 6 years in a row. No
There
one
you
else
go.
can say that, so that's a little different.
Let me just do
Yeah.
Just throw it out there.
I set that one up, didn't I? I had no idea. Jeez.
Low on the inside, it's out. Yes, and so we focus much more on the group training aspect of things, group training, functional training aspect of things. So a lot of objects things, so sandbags, kettlebells, TRX, things along those lines versus machines, treadmills, so on and so forth. Everything's guided, everything. So it's basically like working with a personal trainer every single time. It's just more in a group setting. Another big thing that we have is we don't have any powered equipment. All of our spin bikes have generators, so that as you're pedaling, you're actually making use of electricity that gets fed back into the grid. So that's why we're a green gym and actually a carbon neutral gym. We actually, with the amount of bikes we have and the number of classes we do, we actually produce more power than we use. We're one of only 3 gyms in the entire world that is actually carbon neutral. There are other green gyms, but you have one treadmill and that basically kills your energy usage. That's 1 kilowatt of power every single hour, just running at normal speed. So with us, with having no power equipment, just basically lights and a computer, we're able to generate more power with that. So that's a big part of our business. And again, just having everything's personalized. You're not left on your own, not sure what to do. Everything's coached. Again, it's just like having a personal trainer at every single workout. You're just doing it in the group, so you have that energy, you have that camaraderie of people pushing each other with different levels built in. So whether you're a total beginner or you've been doing it for years, elite athlete, there's the right level for you.
Or you're training for your first ever bikini competition.
Your first ever bikini competition, like some people might, hypothetically.
You had to be looking great, Dave. You had to be looking great. I was off that bikini, I gotta say.
Yeah. If you want to do well with the virtual 19, as we just heard about, certainly getting in, doing some prep work, getting that ready. That'll help you do better there. So it works both together.
That's extraordinary. Super excited for you guys. Really wonderful to see how you've managed to stay top of mind, right? And expand your brand probably even further than you thought you could, throughout all of this.
Yeah. When I was during this week, made a push online in terms of stuck at home. Here's this, 21-day challenge. everything like that. And yeah, I was getting calls from first, Tahoe, then Minden, Gardnerville, then Reno, then Placerville, then Sacramento, and just kept going out and out and out. So yeah, it was definitely good to get some other people beyond just South Lake Tahoe into what we do, and then helping people stay healthy with it, because physical health is one thing, but the mental and emotional health too obviously is huge during this time. Being stuck inside, unsure of the future, stress levels are higher. That can affect your health very negatively very quickly. So just having that outlet of let me just be active, whatever it might be, whether it's okay, because I'm doing this will make me more active to take a 10-minute walk every single day that I might not normally do. Or again, putting my weights, I've never worked out from home before, but okay, because I never had equipment. Oh, but I can do it with a suitcase and a bag. Oh, now I'm doing something. Obviously the science behind exercise and its benefits is well documented and numerous. But especially in a time where there is so many negative things going on, and mentally, emotionally can take its toll. Focusing on your health, focusing on improving your physical health helps with all the rest of it. So we wanted to be able to do that during COVID, the crisis. We're still in it. So now we just have more ways of doing it now that we can open again.
Awesome. One more time, contact information, how people find out more about everything you offer.
So you can go to our website at elevatedtahoe.com. If you want, first workout's always free. Megan has been in, she's a member, she can tell you about it. Todd, we have yet to see you come in. I'm just saying. So first workout's always free. So if you want to come in, just see what we're all about, by all means. We're at 4000 Lake Tahoe Boulevard, suite number 8. So that's the Rayleigh Shopping Center, right there next to Rayleigh's and Sports Ltd, just south of Heavenly Village. You can call or text us at 530-318-8666, or send us an email to info@elevatedtahoe.com. And we can, for whatever information, tell you what we got going on. Or like I said, just we will have limited hours with this beginning as we first start open for these first few weeks, just so we can make sure everything's going right and we're cleaning everything correctly. But within that, yeah, if you want to stop in and check things out and get more information, that works too.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot for joining us today, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Trying. I will
see you soon, Megan.
I promise you. All right. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Yeah.
Man, call me out.
I would have kept going. I'm like, I'm going to make sure I'm one of the 20 or one of the 10, I should say, on Monday.
I know. Well,
that's wonderful.
I was thinking with you not being on the treadmill, I bet you, I don't know if they've actually been carbon neutral in the last 3 months. They've had to have some lights on. So it's good thing you're getting back there to hit the treadmill to get them back to carbon neutral and producing more energy. So that's great. Great show. I mean, that's awesome. So that all together and the 19 miler and all that stuff, amazing stuff. People should definitely check that out if they get an opportunity. Round Hill Pines is open. So, I know I can definitely handle Round Hill Pines and the, the Beach Bums bar. I can do that. And then I guess you'll have to hit Elevated Fitness. So,
I'll let you know how the 19 miler goes in Elevated Fitness. All good things. Tahoe together, strength and unity. Have a great week, and next virtual show happens on Thursday at 3:30, so be sure to tune in. We're always looking for sponsors and people to support the show in more ways than one. Be sure to email us at renotahoe@planmygetaway.com. Todd, you got anything?
Nope, I'm good. Happy birthday, Becca.
Happy birthday, Becca. Feels good to be back.